All right.
That's not a
let's
bun.
see who's giving us a recap today.
A doggy?
You're a doggy.
Yeah.
Evan. Evan has given us a recap.
Seven sucks.
I need 1 second. My 4-year-old just picked a hole in his foot, and I need to put a band-aid on it.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
That's a classic excuse if I've ever heard one.
Does he get inspiration, DM?
Yep.
Wow.
All I have to do is have kids to get passive inspiration.
Yeah.
I need to get on it. Just every time Foster lands on me, oh no, my kid fell over. And then the Foster be like, oh yep, inspiration.
You joke about it, but your kid would actually be falling over, and it would be stressful for you. So sure, you can have inspiration for that.
Sick. Worth the stress.
Take 18 levels in parent, so you get inspiration.
If we want to roll, I can try and give recap, and if I get inspiration, Evan gets it.
All right, sure, go for it.
What? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Fuck.
Oh, you're
No.
still getting it if he does well.
I want.
It was a
control
Zach
my own
episode. It's
fate.
fine.
That's fair.
Hey.
Wouldn't it? Evan should have responded like, "Hey, girl," or something like weird.
Riley, I need you to just sit the next play out. Take a rest on the bench. Just get your
It'd be
bearings.
funny.
Fucking shit. I'm back.
Next time you think that, keep it inside.
Present. Recap. We traveled to Eleanor to enter the time fracture there. We did so. Azrael disguised us all as elves with the seeming spell. So that we would blend in, because elves are fucking racist bitches.
Please, one sir.
Most of them in historical fantasy. But, sure. Yeah, I mean, but yeah. Then we went through town and went to his family's residence where there was a gala happening, and we all kind of like found places to hang out there, and we're talking to people, some of us, and doing various things until Azrael was grabbed by, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on the name of the hostess of this party.
Nalarin.
Nalarin, thank you. I can't keep
Sister-in-law.
Yes. So many goddamn elvish names were said, and lots of them were gibberish.
Well, elvish names tend to be.
Well, some of them were
Tylenol.
gibberish. Yeah, 4 elvish names was
Sure.
And basically he said that we were like spies from the king, right? That doesn't really have any power here. And she was like, "That's cool. Go fuck up my rival's party, so the princess comes here instead." And then so we were like, "Cool," and we went and did that through various means. This is important because it'll come back up at the end. Kinfath had a romantic moment with a woman at this dance.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
we haven't gotten to the second one yet.
When I met, left, came back, then they
Oh.
had that dance, so then they left together.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. We messed up the party. Ezreal talked to the princess and was like, "Hey, you want to get out of here and go to that other party? I'll meet you over there." Which happened eventually after all of like everybody started throwing up and being horny and all sorts of other, I forgot what the last one did, if I'm being honest.
Static.
Shocking.
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
they were shocking each other. Is that yeah. Yeah, and then we went back. Oh, no, there was Willa notably stole a sword and a key, pickpocketing people at the party, and then exploring around after that. A key that opens the dungeon that we were then told about after completing our objective, and offered a key, and we were like, nah, never mind, we got it. Or well, Azrael was. And then we went to said prison that was like hidden in like a new construction project thing that was underground. And then we go in there and there's a bunch of guards.
That's true. As we ended, the lead guard had turned around, and Azrael had recognized the face of Fefriel Fenyor, to which that man says to all of you, "Can I help you?"
I'd like to look around to see if I see Luther. Where?
Yeah, this space has 2 cells. This is a very small little area, and the cells are facing their direction. You basically see an empty stone tiled floor for like the first half of this room, and then a wall of bars, and those two and those bars are separated into 2 cells. One is completely empty. The other one has a Luther sitting against the wall, looking annoyed, as you're used to seeing a captured Luther looking.
Oh, nice.
Quit
Well, guys,
running away now.
We did it. That was pretty easy. And
I'm
I
sorry,
went walk over.
What did you do?
I looked around and said, "Well, guys, we did it. That was easy."
Right, in character, that guy says to you, "What did you do?"
Oh. We just came for that guy. We're supposed to kill him, but then we told our friend here asked us to wait, and so I'm gonna walk over to the cell, and just be like, "Yeah, yep. What's up, Luther? How you doing, man?"
Yeah, Luke is here, looking at himself behind bars. Yeah, actually, anybody who wants to can roll me an insight check about that.
I'll do it.
And tell me what you get, because I forgot to open my app.
We should speak.
Wait, I want to roll physical. I don't trust. I'm gonna roll physical. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mine's bugging out. It wouldn't. I clicked it 3 times and it didn't ever.
I got a
fucking
nat
do it.
20. Finnan got a nat 20.
I'm working. I'm getting my stuff. I'm real close.
Oh, I got a 7.
21.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Almost there. Almost there.
So
Oh, man,
basically, everybody's really good at reading Luke now.
Not me.
That might be really
Except
bad.
for
Still.
Kaelinor.
It's really hard to grab these tiny die. Okay, here we go. That is a 4.
Great.
Total.
Ha!
Willa is looking at Luther, not paying attention to Luke at all. So, those of you who roll, what was Kaelinor's again? I'm sorry.
7.
A 7. Yeah, I'm gonna say everybody else then is able to recognize that this guy, Luke, is doing his best to hide his emotions, but he is immediately animus towards the Luther in that cage. But in response to Willa walking up, you see Luther tilt his head to the side and go, "What did you do? I can't see any of them anymore."
Yeah, we're kind of badasses. Really took care of the whole situation, and now we're just cleaning up. Cleaning up after the mess you made.
Pfefferl is going to walk towards you, Willa, and say, look, I'm really sorry, but I can't just give you our prisoner. He's quite valuable to the Tolerant."
Oh, I thought this man was in the cell with him. Is he not?
No, he's the guard.
Oh, he's the guard.
And how is he important to the Tolerant family?
Thank you.
Well, he's quite valuable as a the only prisoner to be taken in this city in 100 years, and he also gravely injured one of their sons on the wall.
And which... is that Bartholomew?
That is... let me double check. Oh, wait, I have it wrong. He says instead, he gravely injured one of the Vassaran children, and, well, you know how political relations are.
Is Aranor still alive?
For now. He's stable. The clerics are looking at him, but
And what exactly did he do?
I didn't see it, but there is something deeply abnormal about the magic that is still affecting him.
Does it seem to be like a black oozy... it looks like an oil, or like oil. Is that a relevant reference in this world? I imagine oil exists, right?
I think he looks at Kalinor's sleeve and is like, not quite like that, no. What's the other thing you're pointing at? Yeah, no, a bit more like that. If he's still alive, but look, I can't just give you prisoner, at least not without the command of the Tolerant.
So, this is a Tolerant jail, but you're holding the prisoner because of the Vassaran.
Indeed, a favor to the Vassaran. I suppose if Sly came and told me it was fine to let him go, that's up to him.
Maybe... we might be able to arrange that. it would be foolish to walk in here and try and jailbreak the sole prisoner of the city. I suppose we'll do it your way.
Willow will visibly shrug at the mention of just taking out these people and getting Luther, because, like, yeah. But that's all she'll do.
Is he invisible? Gotcha, it doesn't. Sure, yeah, then he'll go, well, I appreciate it. I don't mean to be a bother, but, well, this is a new position for me. I don't want to lose it.
Sure. I imagine you have big things coming your way.
Well, I mean, I hope so. Finally rising up the ranks.
And as I say that, I'll tap on his chest plate, like a. I don't know, it's like a friendly gesture, like I'm leaning into him a little bit. Like, I imagine you have big things coming your way. Tap tap.
And I'll go, well, do you know where to find Mr. Vassara?
Yeah, he lives next door. I'll go fetch him.
He lives next door?
We'll figure that out. We'll be back. And I'm gonna turn and start walking.
Great. Does everybody follow them?
Sure.
I'm gonna. Oh, Maeve, go ahead.
Just gonna clarify. We could see Luther in the cell that whole
Yeah.
time?
He's just chilling there.
Can I have, like, been looking at him more in depth to see the state of his magic visibly? Like, probably not pink stuff anymore, but just...
Yeah, I will say to give me an Arcana check for that.
Okay. I will. $24.
Damn.
Sick.
have-
Yeah, with a
A +6.
Nice. With a 24, yes, you do immediately see there's no fuchsia glow to him. You see that there is still some bits of, like, blighty corruption, but they seem to be, like, compared to what you may have seen on other Luthers, like, receding quickly. And also you probably would have noticed when he was talking to Willa, like, he did say, I can't see any of them anymore. He looks more concerned than other ones have.
Before we all turn out of here, Willow will pipe up. Should one of us stay here to make sure this Luther stays here, or are we pretty confident in their ability to hold Luther? Sorry.
No? He will just sort of lull his head to the side and just say, if I could, do you think I wouldn't have done that by now?
No, I'm good. I just was making a suggestion. We have some familiars that maybe could keep watch and could come get us if needed. Well, that one has an owl, and this one has a bird. That's a robot.
My bird is not a familiar. I created
I've already left.
from mechanical pieces.
Okay, all right.
Feel free to stay behind, Willow.
No, I'm good.
And I'm gonna leave.
As we're walking out, I will chime up again. So why didn't we just kill those guys and then kill Luther, or just drop the rift? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, why would?
Willa, do you remember my conversation about things happening certain ways? Seemingly always self-correcting.
Yes, but
That head guard,
admittedly,
Fefefriel. I know him. I have... Look, he's relevant later on. No. An old buddy of mine caves his chest in with a hammer.
that's what we need to keep him alive.
No, I'm saying I think that some way, somehow, he will live regardless, which does not help us if we are trying to kill them and take the prisoner.
Oh. Okay, fine.
It either means he
Also-
escapes and people find out, or we die, and I'm not chancing that.
We're also talking about innocent people here, Willow. We
Correct.
might leave once that fracture goes down, but the mark we leave not necessarily gonna go away. Those men might have families, children at home. Like, why would we? If they're not attacking us, why would we attack them?
That's true and fair. I guess we've been so violent lately that I just got so caught up in slicing people up.
Fighting the undead goddess that Dahlia was becoming and her minions is far different from random elven men standing in a prison cell.
I want to be clear, that man sucks. If not today, in the future. But... No. God, no. Gods, no. Don't do that. And nobody really stays dead around here, huh?
There's this one guy
I'll
that's
take
very
the
bad.
psychic damage. Once we get ourselves out of the grate or whatever into more open area, I'll explain to the guy. Well, I'll just say it in character because that's way more fun. High elves have we have a history with magic. Charms aren't particularly effective, and I've been working on some, but I just don't think that would do. I wanted to do that, Willa. I would rather just wipe his mind or tell him a lie that he believes, but I don't think that would work here. I think we either actually have to get sly or use disguises. Yes.
It's
I've cast Seeming
What?
twice.
I mean, technically, no, I'm not going to give you ideas. Never mind.
What do you mean? Yeah, I would like to go back by my house. Alone, probably. But that wouldn't do us any good. Though I suppose it would be easier to do that before we have a prisoner in tow. Sure, I mean, we could probably do that. I don't know if it makes sense to split.
Is Tony's Tacos like a global franchise? Are they here in?
No.
Dude,
Damn.
contact between our continents began like when we did it.
I
Tony's
think
Tacos, man.
if we went back to talk to Nalay-Ren, I might be able to ask her to have my brother talk to Sly. They usually ran pretty tight. He might be able to put a word in and advocate for us. I hate the bastard, but he might help. And it's the direction I'm headed, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
We'll lead on.
Was that a joke because you're an owl, or?
Yes. I'm gonna point to my shoulder, 1 bird. Point to myself, 2 birds. Anyway, and I'm gonna start walking.
Okay, well, so then is Azrael going alone to the Zelandris estate?
Anyone's welcome to follow.
I mean, I'll follow just because I don't know where else to go.
He just said, didn't he just say he wanted to go alone?
Yeah, but
We could follow.
yeah,
He doesn't want us to.
we'll stand awkwardly at a distance. It'll be cool.
I don't know. You can choose. You can always choose not to. You don't have to go.
You can also hear that I want to go alone and go anyway. Like, that's a choice. I'm going to the Zelandria's house.
As people left, Maeve would definitely suggest we let him go alone because he wanted to go alone. But that might not change anything.
Willow will stay now.
Well,
So
We
it
could-
seems like Maeve is pretty planted. Willa might be planted. Luke probably stays near Willa.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to him anyway.
Okay. So then, is anybody following Azrael?
If nobody else is, I guess I won't.
We'll see.
I mean, if anybody was going to blend in here, it'd be you. But
It's true. I don't know. Azrael, do you want company or do you want to go alone?
He'll spin around. Yeah, he'll wag a finger to Kaelinor, I guess. Like
Like
a come
like a-
join.
Oh, so like that?
Like a
okay.
come here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll
I'll still
follow.
stay.
This wasn't the crux of the campaign. I don't care if people go or not.
all right, Kaelinor and Vesper are going with Azrael, and everybody else stays behind.
Maybe start a sick party.
As you 3 walk off, the group who is now behind, Maeve, Willa, Finn, and Luke.
And
Ah.
Kinfeth.
Kinfeth is not here. Kinfeth is
He's
got
getting late.
sexy times.
I forgot.
The bound chicken. Wow, wow.
Fade to black.
Um,
I know, right?
you 4 are left in a canal in Maren Lenore with no particular objective. What does this group do?
I'd like to approach Luke and ask if he's okay, and I'll do that in character right now. Willow will walk over to Luke and punch him in the leg and look up at him. You okay?
One of these times, I'm gonna punch you back.
Try.
No.
Okay. Maybe. Okay, no, it was a joke. It was a joke. Did you say no?
No. That is the face of the man, my face, who killed my children, and I'm, well, quite frankly, still grieving. That happened 4 days ago.
Damn.
If it makes you feel any better, I think that we'd allow you to, kill him if you wanted to. I don't see why that would. I don't know if that would be productive. But I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate the thought, but yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course. I'll turn to Willa or Maeve. So what are we doing?
I did get invited to a bakery, but other than that, I got nothing.
Food.
Yeah, we could go. Wait, what time is it? It's like late, isn't it?
It's somewhat late.
Business is.
It's probably been like an hour or two, maybe max, since you guys left the party.
Is the town still hustling and bustling, or is it like people are?
I think this town doesn't hustle nor bustle, but I do think you might find some businesses open.
Okay, like lights are on. Generally, looks the
Yeah,
same.
there's some lamps lit. Yeah.
Lights on.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I mean, start by leaving the canal, I guess.
If anyone would like to make notes of where the ports are, if there are any, because I know it's a canal. Children, maybe get the lay of the land just for when the rift goes away.
Sure. Yeah, I think after you get up to the top of this canal, you can kind of see to track where it goes. And there is a large port on the north side of the city, facing a large cliffside facing the ocean.
Noted.
I will add an addendum. You see that through a big metal gate that is like on the river, going through a wall, because there's a wall here right now surrounding the city.
Right.
So you actually don't see the ocean, but you can see a little bit of it through the grate. You know what I'm saying? You can see the horizon through the grate, and there's the river there. That's what you see.
Roger.
Cool. You get up to the top. Maeve, you have an address written on a business card. I don't know how much that helps you necessarily.
It doesn't. And it's also only been like 2 hours. I feel like, stop by sometime. And I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm here already. I don't know. I want to do that.
But maybe think about the sweet rolls.
Am I seeing like signs on any place near us?
Sure. Well, what type of place are you looking for?
Well, I wasn't. I was just gonna pick one. It
What
seems like
type?
well on food, so.
A food place? Okay. There was a lot of weird food you had to deal with recently. Yeah, I will say to give me either investigation to find things along the way, or survival to navigate your way through an unknown land.
Okay.
Can I use girl power to give her advantage?
You can give her the help action, yes.
Yeah. Let's go. Willa's like standing beside you, like being your best friend.
Did you say
Thanks.
25?
21.
21.
Survive.
Yeah, with a 21, this ancient High Elvish language is close to Wood Elvish, but it's also from another continent, so it's kind of weird to navigate this place. The words are not quite right, but you're able to track the way people are moving, the way they're flocking in different directions. The drunk people are moving into a particular direction, and so you're able to basically use your people tracking skills to navigate that. There's a culinary quarter of this city, and you find this particular strip is well lit with many lamps going here, and you hear bands playing soft, not very jazzy, but kind of harpish and violins, that type of music, but still music nonetheless, and a lot of like the modern day equivalent would be like a tapas bar, like lots of like kind of swanky joints around here to choose from. With that knowledge, what type of place do the three of you want to go to?
I think
Finnan.
Mabe would, like, get them there with the survival check and then just be like, I don't know.
Finnan, we could totally crash that violin crap we're hearing and play even better music. Are you in or are you out?
Well, I'm kind of enjoying it. I don't. Why we want to crash it?
Ugh.
I thought
Well,
you wanted to-
you've gotten more violent. You weren't like this like a week ago. What's
What do you mean
what's the
violent?
change? You just said you wanted to crash this and do different thing. I don't know.
I
I'm
feel like she's
listening.
always been violent.
I you know.
I don't know what's
Um,
wrong with me. I've been through a lot, okay?
I mean, we all have, but sure.
What have you been through, Finnan?
Well, I
She'll
watched-
ask. She'll ask friendly, like in a friendly way. She's not coming at you.
another time. I'll give you my whole details.
Oh, we have time right now. That's what we're doing.
I mean, if you want, pulls out book.
Tell me. Let's go get some drinks,
but yeah.
and you tell me about these kiddos that we're looking for.
Oh, you see, that's better than what I was gonna do. Cause, dear Lord,
Cool.
As Fennin begins spinning tails, you walk into the nearest place and the bell rings above you, and you see lots of other high elves in there, and we will cut away for just a second on that one. Azrael, along with Kalinor and Vesper, are led quite swiftly, knowing the way like the back of his hand. Azrael is able to guide you directly to the Zelandrius estate. Not to mention you did come from there, so even without him, you might have been able to find your way. It's late now, and you see, even from the outside through the large windows, that there are significantly less people here. People are starting to head home for the night. What do you want to do as you arrive?
I can probably get Naleren's attention. I don't know if you two would want to continue to enjoy the party for a little bit, or feel free to follow if we go upstairs like last time. It should be relatively easy conversation. But in the time that I would assume she'll fill in my brother, or maybe he fills in Sly, I would like to use that time as downtime between this and returning to the jail cell to get some of my own things done. That would be the time that I would appreciate some space.
We can...
Yes. Yes, there is. Yep.
This punch is safe,
Yep, this punch is safe.
supposedly.
Allegedly. I'll message Noliran. Sorry, I thought that was... Is there more? Go ahead.
Sure. You make your way into the house proper and look around into the ballroom to see that there is punch, and after giving that message, you send a beacon out to Noliran. What do you say?
Might I borrow you another minute or two?
She kind of stands up, has to like orient herself to where that whisper just came from. But then she's like, Tylenol?
Yes.
Ah. But I suppose, meet me in the smoking room.
I'll let them know that I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go up to the smoking room again and meet her real quick. Meet back here in maybe 5 minutes or so. And I'll head back up.
Great. What are you doing with it? You do so?
What are you doing? Well, I mean, I was only trying to ruin that one party, but I don't have anything else to put in it. Yeah,
Surely there's some random
it's okay.
junk in Vesper's inventory.
Let's see. Let's see. What do I got? I'm
Necrotic arrow.
thinking- Oh God. Very casually with the whole punch bowl.
Could I have you make me a social check? Yeah, it's a charisma flat roll.
This is about to be so acceptable.
All right. You see, a mustachioed elf, in a way that's a little bit abnormal, but he's like this very Mr. Monopoly ass looking guy. See you walking around with a punch bowl, and he sees you doing it so confidently that he turns to his friends. You hear, "Good Lord, look at what that man is doing! It's brilliant! It's revolutionary! We must do it!" And you see them run over and each grab their own bowl and start following the cool crowd.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Azrael, you meet Noliran in the smoking room. You do see that she... Actually, no, I'm going to have you make me an insight roll for that.
Sure. It is only an 11.
With an 11, you don't get a great read on her vibe, but I will say you are able to see that her eyes are a little bit red still. As when you left, Vesper got her zooted.
Are you all right?
Why am I... Are the vibes rancid?
Are the vibes rancid?
Are you asking me to keep character, man? No, not at all. Never mind, actually.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So
What can I do for you?
we found the guy we were looking for, but he's the one holed up in that cell. And it sounds like he maybe assaulted / tried to kill Aranor.
Oh. Huh. That's. You would think I would have heard that.
I would have assumed you would have shared it,
Well,
had you known.
sure, of course, I suppose.
Don't suppose you could try and get your husband to talk to Sly about us having him?
Well, I can certainly try, darling, but I can be honest with you. Me and Zoriel don't have the best of relationships.
I know. Who?
But between us, she like beckons you and whispers, I think the man might be gay.
I suppose he could be. Yeah. Well, shit.
Azrael will eventually kill his brother, Ivy, just so you know.
In like the most grotesque way possible, FYI. Like I as a player look back at it and think, I kind of regret that.
You know, he was also like a steaming pile of shit too. So like,
That's true. Azrael started as that too. He's still half that too, you know? Redemption, baby.
No!
So I don't.
sorry, I'm stacking dice because I have physical dice. I'm a child.
Well, don't suppose you could still ask, or know anybody that could. I guess I just need Sly. However, you think best to agree to let his son's assailant go. We will take him from this city. He will never be seen again.
You see, that is, I think, going to be the biggest issue there, because he wants to serve justice to that man himself. By means of great torture, I would assume. Otherwise, why would they keep him?
See, and I understand that he's a piece of shit. But he can't stay in the city.
Well, why not? I mean, if I'm going to try to convince this man to give up the man who reportedly assaulted his son, I'm going to need some very compelling reasons why.
That magic that he hit Aranor with is not from here. It is from outside those walls. And he may not be much of a threat seemingly in that cell, but if anything happens, it's a bad magic.
With some sort of necromancy?
Yes.
Oof. I do hate the bloody staff. Well, I can at very least bring it up, but well, I can't promise anything.
Do you think you could get Sly in a room with me?
That I do think would be more feasible, yes.
How soon do you think you could arrange that?
Oh, I'll talk to Ilaria. She's Sly's favorite, so I'm sure he'll be here in two Robin's jumps.
Is that like 10 minutes?
It's quick, yes. They hop very, very quickly. Yeah.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I hope this is one of the last times we see each other. I hate to keep bothering you.
Oh, not a bother. Can I ask you a question? Do I seem like I'm acting normal? Because I don't want to talk to my mother-in-law if I'm not being normal. I'm being quite normal, right?
I think you're asking if your normal is abnormal.
Right. So just
I guess I would say
Okay.
that you seem like you're handling yourself fine, but you're paranoid that you aren't.
paranoid. I'm not. I'm not paranoid. You're paranoid. Paranoid. Please. And she's going to then just walk out of the smoking room.
I might use that time in between to round up the two downstairs. I'd find Vesper, presumably meandering the crowd with an oversized punch bowl. Nice.
Pinky out. Ha! Good sir. Back in my day, this was how you signified you had syphilis. You know what? You have advantage on whatever role you take next. For that incredible pun. Okay.
Did you see Kaelinor? Is Kaelinor here? Is Kaelinor right here?
Yes. Yes,
Awesome. Sweet. So, I don't think that getting her to have the conversation for us is going to work, and so I'm going to go for a crazy ass play that may or may not work. Part of it is going to involve me dropping seeming. So we may not want to be in the high elf party when I do that.
What about our friends?
They're across the city, probably.
Where
It'll be fine.
They should be over in the canal. I don't know why they would have any reason to leave the canal. I mean, we left them. Willow was even talking about keeping watch.
Guys, I just need to above the table acknowledge what Kinfat's doing right now and what will happen.
Oh no! Oh
Okay.
no!
Actually, just because he's not here and I don't want to fuck up his roleplay, I may not do that
Well, look.
for that reason only.
It was
What if
made
he's
clear
performing
that she
so well?
felt his fur and went with it anyway. So, don't. If that affects her, you're gonna go with it.
Okay, imagine being okay. Let's put ourselves in Theo's shoes. Okay, he comes back. We're catching him up on the episode, and we're like, yeah, it is faded to black, but somewhere in that fade to black, it dropped, and it was obvious.
Hold on, I'm having now a second realization that the fact that he's being seeming, he would not be able to remove those clothes.
Is that true?
I mean, yeah, because it's an illusion. He doesn't have any control over it.
Well,
It's not manifesting
then-
clothes.
he doesn't have to.
I guess.
we still have Rary's telepathic bond. Evan, do we still have telepathic bond active? When was that cast last? I feel like that was involved at some point.
That I cast that when we first arrived to the first party, and it only lasts an hour. Or
Oh,
no,
yeah,
actually,
it's
no.
good.
I cast it when we arrived to the second party, not the first one, but it's still cooked.
Yeah, I think you said two-ish or something hours since. Because that would make that really convenient and easy.
I can send it him.
Can't have that.
I'm just gonna
chaos
say
is more
this:
fun.
don't consider Kinpath here. I'll either work it out, or I'll talk to Theo between, and we'll figure out what the best course of action is. But I think it's just kind of funny to have him come back and learn what happened.
Yeah.
They're
I'll
totally still
do-
banging.
I'll do cool rule. This is funsies. So I may have to drop seeming, but it's gonna be a long gamble to do something here. We probably have a few minutes before he's here and I talk to him. I might sneak away to try and do my thing real quick.
I can also do that, but I wouldn't describe it that way.
Well, I'm only thinking from the perspective of like being in the party, blipping back to your usual Vesper. I don't think it's a problem. They think it's a problem.
A likely story.
That's probably perfect, actually. Nope, that's not. It's no longer perfect, Vesper. There's one up the stairs to the left around the corner. Follow the ornate doors, 3 down, take a left, and then you'll go through the first door, and it's going to look like it's a bathroom, but you have to keep going. That's the guest bedroom. You go through it, and there's a bathroom there. Do I get to
I'm
make
gonna
this check?
say you. Yeah, I think with a 16, you make it.
He makes it, but he actually had to go, and he's about to piss his pants as he's finding it. Hell yeah. I don't know. Do I have?
Sick.
I don't think I have it equipped. Can I walk out to the garden to try and see if my mother is out there anywhere?
Sure. I'm gonna say you walk out the back door, into the larger gardens that exist back there. And you find, your mother, Ilaria, in a white gazebo near the corner of the estate, that's surrounded by flowers and all sorts of shrubbery, sitting and having a conversation with your father.
I think I'd still probably approach. Maybe stopping a respectful distance away until I'm either... Well, probably until I'm acknowledged.
Yeah, as you walk up, you see both of them look up to you and give you a polite greeting. How do you do, sir? Can we help you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you both? I'm surprised you're not inside enjoying the gala.
Your father says, "Oh, I've never much enjoyed any of those things, to be honest with you. Quite dreadful. Too much drama happening. I heard tonight, as a matter of fact, that our name, that Riara's party, the people started shocking each other and throwing up. Why would I want to be at something like that?"
I'd probably laugh a little chuckle. I would agree they sound particularly awful. Still, though, maybe not in your study, though. Just
Oh no, don't get it twisted. I spend most of the night in the study, but it's nice to get out with my wife from time to time. And he squeezes Ilaria's hand.
And I would think that to this point he's probably been avoiding eye contact with his mom, and then finally would try and make eye contact as the attention shifts to her. Ilaria, I saw you earlier, right? Were you with Othamir?
Yes, I'm so sorry. You seem to know me, but I don't know your name.
This fucking sucks, role-playing, by the way. I did ask for this. We knew each other years ago, back in school.
Oh,
I
has been
wouldn't
quite some time.
I'm not offended. I just, I didn't expect that you would recognize me, I suppose.
Well, there is something familiar about the way you speak, but I don't know what it is. I guess it was school.
It's just nice to see you again.
You as well. Again, I'm so sorry I don't have your name.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you two to your night.
You see they exchange a credulous look of this stranger walking up to them and having a strange conversation, but they both give a polite bow. Now I need you to make me a deception roll, please.
Is there any outcome here that would be advantageous to choose failing?
Could be, yeah.
A 9.
Cool. No. Now I will need an insight check. And with this, I will allow you to do it with advantage, as you are reading the face of your mother.
$25.
With a 25, your mother was always quite in tune to the little intricacies of the people that she loved. And I think as you bid them farewell with a particular small bow and a wave, you see a hint of recognition in her face of knowing that very movement. You see her eyebrows raise a little bit, but then she just kind of curls in her lips and lets a thought pass, and then nods again to allow you to leave.
I might hold the gaze a little longer, having seen that, and I would give a very, as subtle as possible, acknowledgement, like shake of the head, and then just continue to walk away.
All right. Now, where do you head off to?
I would head back up to the smoking parlor, but I don't know if I'm able to move. And let me look at the spell real quick, because that'll answer my question. I've not done this very much. I know you can choose to see through the eyes of a familiar, but I don't know. I think that incapacitates the player.
Is a good question. Technically,
It does.
You're a deaf and
does.
blind to with regard to your own senses. It doesn't incapacitate me. Am I bullshitting too hard if I say that I am familiar with the grounds enough to be able to walk, general paces forward as I take the eyes of my familiar and continue to look upon my parents sitting in the gazebo as I walk away?
I will say yes, and I think with a high enough bird's eye view, you can also just see the garden paths that you're walking. So, with any issue that would, or with any third dimensional navigational skills, that wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, you keep your eyes on your parents, and I think you just see your father is just kind of gazing off into the distance, but you see your mother, like she's really racking her brain, like trying to figure out why you're here. But she also knows that if you didn't say anything, it's not for her to know.
As I step back into the house, I think I would, as I'm closing the door, I'd like to, well, is the gazebo within message distance, do you think?
How far is message?
120 feet.
I'll say yes, just to make it more convenient.
Basically, as far away as I can be while still casting message. I'll just slip the thought into her head in Azrael's voice that just says, "You are loved." And continue inside.
Fantastic. By the time you get back to the smoking room, quick as two Robin's jumps,
10 minutes.
you see Sly Vosseron in here in very regal looking royal purple robes. What in the world? I forgot I had this in here.
Sly pimp walking in.
You see, yeah, he's wearing these nice purple robes, and sitting down in the conversation pit, awaiting your arrival. He's sitting right next to Nalaran, and at this point, there's no other partygoers in the room. But he looks up to you as you enter. You must be the gentleman that wants to free my son's killer.
Indeed.
Nalaran mentioned something along the lines of evil magic that can't exist here, but my lad, we have seen necromancy before. We can certainly deal with that. That's all it is.
Yeah, she said that you're probably only keeping him because you wanted to make an example.
Yes, I would say that's accurate. More than make an example, I would say long, arduous torture. Yeah.
I didn't really assume there would be much that I could tell you to convince you. And so I'll drop seeming in that moment.
Yeah, he immediately sits up in recognition of your face, even being older as it is.
I realize this probably looks a lot of ways. And so I'll speak as plain as I can. You both, in this very moment, where I come from, are in a bubble, a secluded bubble. It's not, there's two of me here right now.
We are in a bubble with two of you. Great. Well, then we should just let him go, shouldn't we? That just makes all the sorts of sense in the world.
Okay, I did a poor job explaining it. I get it. If you were a DM, I'd call you an ass. But you are no. So he did not exist when I grew up here. Not in the same way. He is a passenger, a foreign object in a place he does not belong. We are trying to correct that.
You see Sly stands up. He walks over to you. He's gonna put a hand on the side of your face. And then he's gonna cast Dispel Magic, which, doing nothing, he then removes his hand and just goes...
As he's going to remove his hand, can I slip my hand with the signet ring up underneath his, pushing his hand off of my face?
Sure, yeah. He sees that ring and he goes, "Oh, you really are my nephew." Huh.
Oh, it's that guy?
Yeah.
So why are you so old? You're older than I am. I mean, just by the looks of it.
Yeah, about 500 years.
Well, that
250 years, sort of, twice.
yeah, that I'm only 400 myself.
I guess you're wrapping your mind around it, but you can understand why I speak in bubbles and duplicates, right?
I'm beginning to sense some sort of time travel is at foot, yes.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. It seems like that's probably taboo.
Well, I don't know about taboo, not something I've ever heard of before, but except for, you know, the old stories that the great authors wrote, but yeah, this is new. So, why do you need this man again?
So the entire reason that we're jumping between times is because he set forth events to scatter himself across time. He exists all over the place, actually. and we've been hunting him through these many places, dozen times.
So what happens when you get him?
We kill him, or we leave with him, and it closes the differences, I suppose. Things return to what they should be.
But isn't this just a great ethics dilemma?
Sly, what I can tell you is that your son will get hurt in every single version of this, from my experience, but it doesn't have to be that man using that magic.
Could you make me a persuasion check with advantage?
To anyone?
He leans back and he considers this for a long time of silence. Before he eventually sits back up and says, "All right, lad. I'll allow you to take the man. I'll send the order now, but I need you to promise me something."
What's that?
When he's gone, whether here or outside this bubble, as you put it, when you kill him, I want you to make it as painful as possible. And if you can't do that, because, well, as far as I know, you're a good lad, but if you can't, find someone who can. To suffer for what he's done.
I will make sure of it. You have my promise.
Very well. Then, Aaron, do you have a pigeon nearby? And you see him stand up and leave the room, looking for a pigeon.
You said Sly left the room?
Yep.
If we wait around a minute or two, does he return to the room?
Did he? I can say he didn't leave the room if he had anything left to say to him.
Sure. Before he leaves, I'll try and take my leave ahead of him, and I will say, by the way, sister, dearest, uncle, I would appreciate if the rest of the family never found out about this. And should you choose to say anything about it, I'll have always known that you did.
I don't know enough about this time travel shenanigans to believe that that's not true, so very well.
I'll see you soon, Uncle.
I do hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then shortly after you see him send a pigeon away, and the message has been sent off. From there, let's cut back to the four of you in a tapas bar. You are all in this bar. Finnan is Finnan is trauma dumping as Willa asked him to do, and you're bonding over that. In the middle of that, you all turn back into yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna say before anyone else notices, you see it on yourselves, and you have a moment here to react. What do each of you do in that moment?
Oh, I
What
can.
goes up on Maeve?
I'll say under my breath, man, I really am short.
And nothing else. Great.
Nothing else.
Finn?
I have a disguise kit in my inventory. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, so you want to use a... Now, if this was disguise self, totally, but a disguise kit is basically like makeup and costuming. And you have just a split second here before people see you.
well, I don't know. My spells remove things.
I would say that you could do makeup easily for sure, but I think putting on prosthetic elf ears and getting the right clothing, that's a bit different.
I guess I just follow suit with Maeve and put hood up because this is the only viable option.
Cool.
One.
He's all natural, baby.
He's just hot.
I'm just hot.
Can I also try to like Luke is with us, right?
Yeah.
I want to try to like cover him as much as I can from people's view. Like,
Sure.
Luke. That's the only criminal thing.
You see... Let me actually pull up here. Make sure he has the thing I think he does.
Thwig,
Certainly.
thwig.
Yeah, okay. He... First of all, he sees you doing that and is slightly flattered that you would even care. But then he is going to... You see him cast Disguise Self on himself, changing only his ears, going up to a point. But as far as his physical appearance goes, but he does have slightly nicer clothing on.
Keep him.
So then in that moment, seeing this sudden change in a peripheral vision of anybody in this area would certainly look over it. They see now two people with their hoods up and a real strange looking dwarf, as far as they're concerned. Immediately, you see two different elves stand up and walk over to your table. Does anyone say anything to them as they approach?
I was gonna try to leave and like grab people and leave, but if they're quicker than me, they're quicker than me.
I think if you see them coming and like get up to go, I think you could you give me an insight check as you do that? But I think yes, you can get out.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it on here this time, so it's still good. It wasn't fucking good. J-roll physical. Okay, it's cool.
From your quick glance at them, but they don't look nice. I'll say that much. But quick thinking, Maeve quickly like gets everybody up.
Yeah.
Escorts people toward the door.
I also have Disguise Self. I'm just stupid and can't read.
Oh, great. Well,
I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so now I can do that. So Finnan becomes a pale bitch because high elves are bitches and they're pale as shit. And he makes his lustrous black hair become gorgeous blonde locks. His eyes correct themselves into these deep hazel color. I almost said hazel blue, which makes no sense. And yeah, I think he's got the pointed ears, obviously, but that's about it.
Great. Is Willa conducive to the being escorted out?
She's yeah. She'll just be like, "Ma'am, I didn't finish my drink. It's right there. It's over there."
We gotta go.
Can I insight check the two people approaching us? As...
Sure.
I will as well, just for the hell of it.
Sure.
I rolled a 22.
Epic.
For 16.
I will say both of you two are able to clock. I think Maeve just already knew, but both of you are able to now read on these people's faces that they might not get violent out of lack of ability to do so, but they sure as hell would have gotten real nasty real quick, seeing you in their bar.
Oh, fine. I'll let Maeve escort me out. It's fine.
Cover your ears, Rosie. The elves are about to get racist.
Fantastic. You get back out to the street. You see several more elves out on the street. What do you do?
I know I would try to like position me and Willa behind the two that actually look more in the scene, and kind of try to like put Willa in front of me inside my cape slightly if I can, and just like say go and just like walk as fast as I can unless anyone else does anything other than that.
I guess not.
You feel free.
No, it's fine.
Good idea.
I'm resisting the stupidity urge from Riley Stewart here. Willa is just gonna be like, she's like, she doesn't, you know, in the same way that she doesn't like being picked up, she hates that people are being racist right now. So she's a little, you know, she doesn't want to upset Maeve, and wants to be a good friend for her in the sense that she will follow along. She'll just be complaining the entire time.
That's fine. Like, we gotta go. I don't know.
I can have you guys make me a group stealth check along the way.
I got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm rolling physical.
I rolled a 10.
10.
17. 1300.
What did Luke roll?
Dang.
I'm gonna roll him last. What'd you get?
I got 18 total.
Okay, 18, 17, 10. We are looking to get a group total higher than a 15. So you might. It's gonna. Well, no, he's gonna do that.
Wait, do I get advantage because I'm disguised self?
I think you're traveling with a group that looks out of place, so you're just trying to. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. He has a quite high stealth. I'm not gonna say what the number is, but yeah, he rounds the group total up pretty high. You four are able to navigate, dipping into shadows, hiding behind bushes, whatever it takes to not get seen on your way back down to the canals. And once you're down there, there's maybe occasionally one other person walking by here, but you're able to kind of avoid attention down here.
Sick. I did not expect that to work. Good team.
Man, these guys suck.
Yeah.
That was a little more exhilarating. I normally have to do that by myself, and I just get away with it. But that was kind of fun.
Challenge.
We don't have to pause if you want to break away to the other group. That's fine. I did want to Finn and Maeve, while we were conversationing at the bar, Willow would have probably asked like how you two met, we would have talked about the children that we needed to help. Just to kind of like put you guys in the mindset of what Willow would be trying to talk to you guys about to bond with you guys.
Word.
So we can.
Yeah, why don't we?
I don't know.
But we don't have to go in character, but we can list some things you guys might have said to one another if you want.
In terms of how we incoherent stories about being a fly and like fucking up really bad, and pretending to be a god or some shit. And then he just joined
I forgot.
after that, and etc. Finnan.
Finn talks about his little gang of kids that he watches over during the rule of the bad guy with we took his pants. I explained why we took his pants because it's Vesper.
Because Vesper is about, yeah.
Okay.
I trauma dump everything that I have gone through in the last. I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Willow probably would have lost focus about halfway through that, probably.
Yeah. Starts off with his parents, and then he goes off on a side tangent, goes back to the normal tangent, goes off on another side tangent. Was there another question? I forgot. There was another one to that.
No, that was it. Just the two
All right.
things.
Yeah. He also pulls out his journal of every last person he's been a part of them dying, if he's done it. There's a lot of entries in there.
Willow would've been
144.
Willow
A
would've-
question for Maeve. Maeve, you have told Willa you killed your best friend. During this trauma dumping session, would that come up again?
Maeve is not trauma dumping.
Yeah,
Maeve said how her and Finnan met, but she hasn't said anything personal.
Okay, so
To be clear, she's listening.
sounds good. Does Willa say anything particular that hasn't come up before?
I quite literally think it wouldn't cross your mind to bring that up specifically here in this.
Sure, not necessarily that, but anything from your backstory that maybe nobody knows that you might have brought up. You've been pretty transparent with yours, but
Maeve or Finnan, would you guys ask Willa any questions?
Yes, she would. Well, but I'm not even saying anything, so that's kind of. She would just kind of be like, and what about you, to most of your questions.
Should be what?
Like, okay, and what about you, to the
Okay.
questions you ask.
Gotcha. I imagine like maybe Finnan talked about the book and then started talking about his parents, and then Willow would have looked at Maeve and had a conversation with her while he's still talking to himself, thinking that he's talking to us.
What?
What the
Oh.
fucking
You
disrespect?
would. What say
Wow.
you would?
Wow, I thought we had something. It's fine.
I'm
You know what? We're not
Well,
Bard brothers anymore.
She got distracted.
Yeah. This is some fucking shit.
No.
You wanted answers? I start giving them to you. And you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna listen to it.
No, I'm playing off of what I said earlier about getting distracted while you were talking.
is that a? What is that?
The drink.
It looked like a bottle of sriracha.
It looks like that cherry, like that cherry sauce or something.
Okay, well, with you guys now down back at the canals near the grate where the makeshift prison is, the other three, the pigeon has been sent ahead. Is there anything else you guys want to do before rejoining at the canals?
I'm good.
None here.
All right. I think Not only do the Monopoly men vouch for you, but Nilayran thinks you're sick because you gave her dank weed. So she absolutely just lets you walk out with that bowl. And this is just mine now.
Vesper, I think my sister might like you more than me. No, that's cool. Continue walking.
Fantastic. You make your way down to the canal. Join your other friends, who now do not look like elves anymore. As
I do. You don't lie.
That's true. Oh, actually, yeah, you are a wood elf too, also. But yeah. What do you all say as you reconvene?
We got now a pigeon sent with a message to get through here with Luther, so we should be good now. I suppose I probably shouldn't walk in like this though, in all disguise self. Probably just imitating what I had.
You don't want to cast seeming again?
No, I don't have the spell slot.
So how we want to do this?
I can.
Are we executing him, or are we gonna take him out?
Well, then I think a couple of us should probably actually wait out here.
Probably we could bring him out here. I did promise my uncle the most painful death for him, so and I'll look at Luke. I don't suppose that is something that would be cathartic to you?
Very much so it would, but I don't want to take that away from somebody else.
Hey man, it's sort of blood off my hands. I don't mind. We'll plan on that. We'll change if we need to.
Wait, what does in the most violent manner look like?
I don't know. Torture.
Finn is gonna be like, well, I got a whole list of ideas if you ever need any.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think he'll ever know. So, like, who cares? Torturing or lying to my uncle? Because yes.
One
Torturing.
significantly more so than the other.
Okay, so we just torture him, and I don't have to lie to my uncle.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. We can just lie to my uncle. That's fine. I like him, but not that much. But if nobody has any opposing thoughts, I don't mind Luke taking the kill.
I don't know about torturing him, but maybe just dropping him off the side of the continent would be fun.
Sure. Whatever.
You know, if that was what works.
Luke doesn't know this, but Vesper definitely like murked a woman like not that long ago with several arrows to the chest before she died, and then lit her on fire.
Didn't call it fun.
That's true. Right, that she was hung to.
Potato.
Right.
By the neck with arrows.
But you didn't call it.
He did not torture her nor refer to it as fun.
Okay, well, I'll lament the fact that I have to throw him off a 20-story wall. not fun. You'll be falling for like 10 seconds.
Whew. Let's just get this over with, people. Come on. Come
All
on.
right, Riley wants to go to bed, guys. Let's keep this.
No, Willa is telling you guys to move your butts.
I guess Willa is right. We do have to have him out here to do that. So
I think we should push him down the ladder into the prison like 80 times until he takes enough 2 points of fall damage at a
2
time to
points.
die.
Yeah.
I think that would be torture. Yeah.
Yes. No, Willa likes being herself.
This is very
Like, wait.
mentally healthy.
Also, I'm pretty sure Steve is not elvish looking.
It's just a dude.
That's true.
Bro, I just put together in my head that you're actually like canon leprechaun.
Yeah.
You know, now that you mentioned it, Willa does kind of give R2D2 energy. Just the
You shoot sparks and stuff out of your boots when you fly, right? Like the little jet.
That is a thing now.
Certainly don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
So if anybody wants to wait outside, I'm gonna go in and try and swap the children, so to speak.
He's boinging his bro.
Hey, how much HP do you have, Willa?
Too much. Take it away.
Do you have less than 100?
Yeah.
Okay, noted. I'll
Oh.
continue into the.
Oh no. Oh no.
Same.
I will follow.
I just want to posit a
I'll stay outside.
question. Does anybody not want to go in there for any reason?
We made suggestions to stay outside. I mean, I'll stay outside if I have to.
I would stay for the fact that I don't look right, but if like Willa and Vesper and other people like not disguise went in, I'm gonna go into. Oh, if Willa goes in, I'm going into.
I want to stay by Luke
Okay, then
for
I'll
now.
stay outside.
Whatever
and
he's doing. So whatever Luke's doing.
looking normal as we can.
I think Luke would have gone in looking like a bard or looking like a high elf, but seeing that you are going to follow his lead, decides to stay out instead.
How far of a walk
Wise.
was it from the grate to the cells?
It's like 20 feet of slanted stairs down.
Oh, it's stairs. I was imagining
then
a
it just-
ladder.
It just opens up to
Mhm.
a cell room.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's message distance.
Mhm.
That's one turn of movement.
What I mean, stairs or not? Whatever. Yes. So with that established, you guys make your way into this little area. When you arrive, you see Tefefriel is like leaned against the wall, with the other guards kind of shooting the shit, but he already has the key in his hand, and he will kind of get up off the wall as you walk in, and just say, "Well, I don't know how you did it, but the Vossarons don't want to keep him anymore, so he's all yours." And he will go to the cell and puts in the key, slowly opens. I did see an insight check get rolled. Was that for anything in particular? Or did that just pop up late for me?
From who?
Nope, that was just late, apparently. In the world? I don't know. Anyway.
I'd say to Fefriel, I'm not like putting you out of a job or anything. Am I taking your one and only prisoner?
Oh no, I mean I am a sort of a lieutenant of the Iron Claws. This was just a temporary thing.
Gotcha.
You know, as a matter of fact, we've had 3 total prisoners within my lifetime in Marin Lenore, and every time it attracts some random party of individuals to come in and either cause havoc, burning down the last prison, or just taking these guys anyway. I think I'm gonna talk to the higher ups about just not having a prison in Marin Lenore anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
I think when there are criminals, we will just have them hanged in Soul City.
Fuck
in
you.
Central City.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I smelled where that was going the second that I opened my mouth. Good, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you have a backup plan, I guess it could make sense. Where's Soul City? Or you said Central City?
Yeah, Central City. Yep.
Good. I'll give him that side eye that light gives in Death Note. If you know, you know.
Yeah. As he walks away, you hear him starting up a conversation with one of his other guards. You know, I have always wanted to live in Central City. Then he is out of there.
So door is open at this point.
Yeah. You see Luther in there has not moved from his against the corner position.
Is he shackled?
He has anti-magic cuffs on.
Yes. That's awesome.
All right, Luther, come on.
Yes, all right. He's going to slowly stand up. And he looks around to, I guess, anybody who's in the room and just say, "So you did it then? She is no more."
Yeah, I mean, that's why you can't see any of the others, but certainly you remember what happened to all the prior ones.
I do. I really cannot do his voice. I do.
Yeah, well, she's dead as dead is dead. She's very dead.
And to be honest with you, I'm almost a bit relieved.
And why is that?
Without a master, I am finally free.
To just run around and cause more havoc?
To serve me.
Well, from my perspective, you were the strongest you have been with her, and now you don't have that. So.
She certainly did make me more powerful, this is true. But a man can be cunning in other ways. I was a rogue at some point as well. A man's weapon skills can carry him a long way. being quite skilled with a knife, so to speak. You should see the way a person can be filleted by a deft hand.
I'll pull out more Drinker's Blade and just give it a light twirl in the hand, and I'll say, "Funny, that didn't save the last you," as I resheath it.
No, I don't imagine it will. What will you do with me then? We still sacrifice me to your Fey Queen, or will we just get put this over with now?
Yeah, we might go for a walk first. Can I? But before we do, can I? Is it reasonable to roll investigation on a pat down, investigating this person?
Yeah.
I'm looking for potential magical objects of note, rings, earrings, belt items, clothing trinkets. I guess anything that maybe looks different from any other Luther that I've maybe seen in the past. And if I wouldn't recognize it, I wouldn't recognize it. I was going to ask that after the fact, but it's a good thought. 22.
The 22, you see, you do as thorough a search as one could, and do not see anything of note on him.
Ryan, did you want to ask about the locker thing? I don't want to steal your thunder.
What do you mean, combination? That what? Well, they did a thorough strip search. But whatever clothing I came in with is no longer with me now.
Zone of truth.
Oh, okay. To lie in it, basically, that's what it is? Okay. Charisma save. 27. Sure.
What's the lie, Foster?
Not at all.
For real, I don't imagine there were clothing items or anything that he was maybe placed in here with.
Oh yeah, he had some, yeah, hold on. You see he grabs like a wooden crate from the side of the room and hands you some. I will have you make me an Arcana check as he hands you this clothing.
Sure. Nat 20 for a 30.
With a nat 20, you are undoubtedly sure all of this clothing is mundane. There is nothing on him or in this stuff that is magical in the way that you have come to expect from Luthers in the past.
Huh. He keistered it.
Luther says Asriel fought.
Just one,
two.
Two? Well, one fought one. You participated in 2 fractures prior to this. Well, Luke lived natively in that fracture. There was also the Luther from there, but yeah.
There was also the demony one in the cave.
Mm-hmm. That was the one we actually fought.
I see what you're saying. Where did you hide your unique magical item?
The way is still there.
Well, when I came in, I did have a sort of a scythe that I touched as I entered, and it became quite strained. But after felling a general on the wall, shortly after, well, I lost my connection to Dahlia, to the other me's, and suddenly that scythe didn't seem quite so powerful anymore.
Guys, it might be the zone of truth, but I think I believe him. Well, I don't have any need to go. Oh.
What do you ask? A brilliant move, yes. Kill me. For fuck's sake, just kill me.
Fefefriel, thank you. We're gonna take him on a short walk.
Yeah, man. I guess we're done here, fellas. Drinks? On me.
And then I'll as we're walking out, hey, Soul City's pretty cool. I mean, Central City's pretty cool. It's a cool place to live.
Yeah. Alright, I'll visit. Thanks, man.
Yep, see ya. Oh no.
Alright. You have this man in your custody. Is there... I suppose you probably walk back out to join the others who have stayed. Do any of you two, either of you two I should say, want to say or do anything else in this moment before y'all move on?
Period. Is that what you're saying?
Say again?
Like the time they were in there, is that what you're asking?
No, like once they're out, before you guys like leave the fractures, anything you want to do?
Oh.
We should probably find Kinfeth.
Yeah.
The good news is, he will come back with you no matter where he is.
Right, but I also consider that bad news. It like 200 and it's like what 250 years for jump forward we're gonna be doing. Like
Right.
whoever's bedroom he's in now, he's gonna be in somebody else's bedroom.
But the man.
You're right. You didn't say that. Oh,
Also, he can't run at Mach speed, so like, he'll be fine. He can run on walls and stuff.
I'm trying
to get out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about him getting out. I'm worried about.
Uh-huh. Yes, she is. Yeah, she was into it before knowing, and she was into it because she knew about it before she even saw it, is what I should say, and she's still into it now.
Hell yeah. Little kid
great.
that's running around and that we don't know.
Well, I guess then, do you, as a group, do you want to try to find Kinfeth, or do you want to leave?
Nah, leave him.
All right, I guess we're just leaving.
I'm gonna turn to Luke as
Yeah.
well. As they're walking out. Listen, Luke, I'm totally cool with you doing whatever you want. I just want to make sure that it is really what you want to do.
I know it's really not the healthy do. I think a well put together, emotionally intelligent man would have moved on from his anger and let it go, maybe even forgiven this man so it doesn't eat away at me at the inside, but he killed my kids 4 days ago. Maybe after this he'll be good, but I'm gonna kick him off the side of this continent.
I'd do the same thing. I just wanted to try to be a good friend and talk about it with you. By all means, please.
I would gesture towards the cuffs before Luke has the chance to do anything. And I would just say, if there's any way we can get those cuffs, I think that would be extremely advantageous in the future, whatever we do.
I was also going to suggest a method that he doesn't necessarily leave our grasp.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't really like that part of it. And that way we keep the cuffs. So.
Yes, well, I suppose if you are planning on removing the cuffs, kicking him off the side of the continent is probably not the best plan.
I think it was excellent.
I guess I'll just stab him.
How many times?
37 times in the chest.
Okay.
I'm concerned with how specific that number was.
I have the rumblies that only hands can satisfy.
Shit.
And before he does it, would Luther recoil if I tried to get really close and whisper into his ear?
Probably not. No.
Not Luther. Luke. Sorry.
Oh.
Would Luke?
He would like a little bit of like, what are you doing? But then yeah, allow it.
In the most whispered tone I can manage, I'll say, look, you may have your reasons to want to remember, but should you ever want to forget, I can help with that. Just a standing offer.
I think he turns and meets your gaze and nods and probably like puts a hand on your arm in appreciation, and then says, I appreciate it. I'll think about it.
Sure.
Now, are we doing this here, or did you want to leave the fracture first? I don't know. I don't want to make that call.
Would I be able to gauge where we're standing relative to modern Merenlenor?
Yeah, these canals still exist.
But has the city expanded in this direction where it would be more populated?
I think it might be slightly more exposed by lack of like walls up near above it, but I think the city has mostly built upward.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't make much difference if we did it here, 30 yards over that way. So, have at it.
Ivy, you had a question?
Yeah, while they're finishing the discussion, I just wanted to put myself in Luther's POV and just like look at him because we have extra beef. Tally. Just keep looking at him with disdain.
Can I pull the dagger out and hand it to Luke? The blood, what is it called? Gore Drinker's blade. I'll just So I identified this. Foster,
Yes, you
do
did.
you,
Yep.
how abstract do you want me to be with describing? If I, because like I think it's poetic for him to use it. I don't want him to use it.
More or less, you are very confident that it is cursed. The probably in character to a lesser degree of the exact what this is going to do, but you know for sure it's probably not great to attune to.
Can he use it without attuning?
Yeah, definitely. It's just a dagger otherwise.
Just a dagger, yeah. So I would hand him. I'd unsheath the dagger that we'd picked up from his house, and I would hand it to him, and I would say, if you start feeling vibes from this thing, don't listen to him. Don't just it's a dagger. Just use it as a dagger. It just feels poetic.
Thank you. He is going to kick Luther over onto the ground. And you see him like raise this dagger to like get really aggressive. And then he kind of just like twirls it in his hand and he lowers it for a second, and then he just one quick stab to the neck. Short and sweet. And as that happens, a familiar inward hole of this glassy environment around you caves in, and you find yourself standing in modern Morelenor.
I'd like to put my hand on the shackles as he does that, and hopefully take them with us.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
He stands up from. I mean, I guess he actually falls a few extra inches on his knees because it would have been on the guy, but then he stands back up. It's like didn't feel right, and just hands the dagger back to Azrael.
I'll clean it with a cloth and then resheath it.
Now I need everybody who wants to make a perception check, please.
This is my shit.
I will say yes, unless you roll higher.
16.
I got 22.
20.
Mine didn't load, but I rolled a 14 with a 12. So 26.
I got 19.
Great, everybody beat a 15, I do believe, right?
Yeah. Barely.
You all hear in the distance a soft scream that you do recognize as Kinfath's voice. When you look in the you're down in the canal, so you can't really see much up there, but when you look in the direction for just a moment, you see Kinfath start to fall, and then he's out of your view.
Nice. He's fine.
He'll be fine.
He's got all sorts of featherfall stuff. He's fine. What would you all like to do?
I would like to. Well, let me. Does Luke make his way back to us? I assume eventually. while
Yeah,
we're
he's
standing here.
just a couple feet away from you.
Maeve and Finnan, are you guys standing close to one another?
I think we're all kind of generally clumped. Yeah.
I think Willa's gonna go. Man, between you having to kill yourself, Maeve killing her brother, and Finn and you carrying around this book of keeping people's records. It's pretty depressing. I could go for a drink. Anybody else?
Probably not here, Willa.
But not here? They're still racist?
Yes.
Here's what I will say. You two both would know a little bit, Willa less, but Azrael, you would know that people here are still not great, but they have been trying. Ever since Yongtar took over, you were the hand of the king, and you tried to convince people to not be so racist. People have basically been going through all the trainings that you have to take from HR when you join a new job.
Great.
It's not always very effective,
So
but
now it's
yeah.
just quiet racism. That's so
Yeah.
much better. Hey, man. You know, I did say when Foster said, "What do you want to have done in the meantime?" I said I would like to act like I changed the culture of Marin Lenore and just make it quiet racism. I did mention that specifically. Yeah. I definitely didn't ask for that. The duty was thrust upon me.
Ivy.
Was brother intentional, or it was her best friend?
That's what
Okay.
I meant. Best
I
friend.
didn't know
Sorry.
if it was, like on purpose. Okay.
I said it
That-
and knew it was wrong, but committed to it anyway.
Yeah, I figured
Seems in character.
we could just say what you
I'm
meant,
just gonna play
No,
this thing.
leave it on.
or
I mean, we just got DMCA'd, but it's the beach
Anyway.
ball for me.
3 hours.
So not drinks here.
Yeah, I suppose we could try. I mean, they've been trying, sort of.
They'll get over it.
Sure.
What time
All
of day
right.
is it here as we come back in time?
The same time of day. The cycles line up quite well like that. So late at night.
Well, perhaps we should collect Matut and Kinfeth and find somewhere for drink and bed before pursuing the rest of our objectives here.
We could just go back to my house.
I forgot about the punch bowl.
Do you want to put it? Do you want to put it in my chest?
Willa knows a thing or two about that.
No. What? No. I will take the chest off of my backpack and hold it and open it up in front of your face. Do you want to put it in this chest? Okay. Certainly big enough for a punch bowl. 4,000 ounces. What the? Okay. No wonder you had to go to the bathroom for.
Psychic
10
damage right now.
No. No. They come in pints.
We're also not in Soul City.
Anyway. Yeah.
Did they?
Well, do you all want to go back to the Zelandris estate or find another bar? Is the question, I suppose. Or just find Matute and Kinfeth. Yes, Ivy.
that's what I was gonna say. So
Yeah,
I'm
we
not gonna
should-
look for Kinfeth. Then yeah,
Find them first before we do anything else.
yes.
Great.
And,
All right. You begin your quest to find these two. Matute is easy. He has not moved. He is sitting there having a picnic with Terry. Terry is berating him for no reason. But they see you coming, and he puts Terry back on back on his back and stands up to join you guys. Kinfath, on the other hand, I will need a survival check from anyone who wants to try to help track him down.
Not investigation.
Nope.
That's
17.
S. 5.
Nothing
See the
is loading
dirtiest
on my
20?
screen.
I got a 19.
21.
Cool. I think collectively, you guys are able to follow the sounds of screams and disgust as you track this man through the city. Eventually, you find Kinfath. I'm gonna say you find him with like a shawl over his head and glasses on and like a sweater, trying to look like a little old lady at a tea shop, basically. But still clearly furry. But yeah, you find him there, and he eventually is like, "Oh, thank God," and joins you guys again. What would you like to do now? Great. Fantastic. You are brought back to the Zelangis estate for the night, because it is probably like 2 or 3 a.m. at this point. And there are so many extra rooms here. An unbelievable excess of rooms here. But Azrael, what kind of alcohol does the Zelangis estate keep?
I think this place is mostly empty right now.
I'd
I'm trying
imagine.
to think, because he's up in Dumbledore. I don't know. Would Nilarian just be here?
Yeah, I think Nilaren and like some of the servants are probably the only people still in
That's
the
it.
house.
Yeah. Probably. Well, hey, so CP1, I think there was a bar, and I think somebody was it. Did you describe Ambrosia at some point?
Mhm.
That was dope. We'll say that, among other stuff. That
Great.
seems cool.
I know, Ivy, you were just stretching, but it did look like you were pulling a domestic tab or tap. I was like, wow, just Ambrosia on tap. Yeah. You have Ambrosia, which is a drink of the gods, and quite literally the best liquid anyone has ever tasted. It is extremely expensive, and typically only used for the most important of events. And yet, I think these days Azrael cares a little bit less about wealth, and also he has new friends, and so everybody has the best alcoholic and or non-alcoholic ambrosia they prefer.
Hey, we like that. Snaps.
He has amnesia.
I think that's a frying pan.
Willa breaks open a bottle, not knowing what it is, and treating it as such, and just drinking it like she'd drink anything else.
You do certainly get drunk, but also I think even Willa, the least observant person in the world, would certainly realize that this is maybe the most delicious thing you've ever put in your mouth.
I think CP1, you had each player that took Ambrosia describe a happy, like, core memory.
That does sound familiar, and now I would love to do the same.
Vesper drink first.
Yeah. You get a. There may not be very many happy moments in your life, but everybody has something. So I'd like you to try to come up with a moment in your life that you felt happy, and describe how the memory washes over you.
I have one if no one wants to go first.
Go for it. Yeah.
Mine's. My happy moment is going to the bar with. Is it a bar? Hold on. I have a reason. Oh, it's the inn. It's the inn. With the barmaiden lady that I basically proposed to before I left. I just seeing her every time I go in.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
get a little giggly in there.
What is your hometown called again?
Andover? No. that's not-
Andover. Yeah.
That sounds right.
That is correct. Yeah.
I've been so far away, I don't even remember it. We should go back.
Aurora. Aurora
Yes.
is her name. Fantastic. Anybody else want to go next? Go ahead. Kalefall. There, yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Who's next?
Mine might be a little out of the box, but as he's maybe behind the bar, it being his home, pouring drinks for new friends. I think as he's pouring drinks and passing them, and people are drinking and laughing and talking, he's seeing almost like this view, like one of those old kaleidoscope toys, just flipping back and forth between two photos, two views. It's like he's seeing these people, and then he sees the Duskbringers, and then he sees these people, and then he sees the Duskbringers. And I think that that's just very pleasant to him.
Oh yeah. Kaelinor, what's yours?
I'm imagining like probably like an adolescent-ish memory, and like, you know, elves kind of have like this passive magical ability. Like I think elves get a cantrip just because they're elves, and so he always had it a little bit. But like he's a kid, and he's always wanted to like learn more about it, and he's just kind of not been figuring it out, and there's this first time that he gets these little sparks that come out of his hand and they make a light. And he's like, holy shit, like, this is the coolest thing in the world. Like, I want to do this for forever. And then that's that. Just that
Oh, yeah.
moment.
What's Maeve's?
I'll say I thinking of one, but now I don't know if it makes sense like level wise for her to be wild shaping as little as I was gonna say. So
Let's say yes.
Clever aid, or yeah, I basically just like her dad as a bear, little baby bear cub Maeve, and it's like, You know, they pretend like you're hurting them and like you're winning, but you're not. That sort of thing.
Hell
Sure.
yeah.
Essentially.
Damn.
And Willa?
I think that in the morning she's going to be very curious as to why this would be her memory, but I think it's going to be her flying for the first time. And feeling that freedom and that the self-realization that she truly enjoys flying, and that's gonna be her happy place. She's gonna be thinking about that. Yeah.
Fantastic. I think everyone is feeling warm and cozy, and everyone is drinks and is merry into the night. Anything else anyone wants to do before a long rest here? Word. When the morning comes, there's a loud triangle that goes off in the halls. Seemingly waking up with the residents. Does anybody immediately go check on that?
I think Azrael would go through a morning routine.
Great. As you get up to do your routine, whether that be a quick meditation and getting dressed and all the breakfast things, but at the moment you step outside of your room, you run into Nilayrin in the hall. She glances at you. Brother? You are older than the last I saw you, but about as old as I remember you. I suppose this means you did it.
I did what?
You took the man, killed him, freed the bubble. What that
Yes.
nonsense you were talking to me about hundreds of years ago now.
Yes, I'm joking. Yes.
Okay. Good lord. It's hard to tell that the Zelandris men have always been daft.
Oh,
Got him.
Yes, I suppose we have been. Yes. It's
Well,
good to see you again.
It is good to see you as well. I don't know how this all works, but are you returning here or were you still here?
From my perspective, we were kind of just over at the canals hours ago.
Wild. Well, welcome back. Let me know if there's anything I can help you find. We have moves and things about.
Yeah. I don't suppose we'll probably be staying long, but we appreciate it.
Of course. I'll be off then. Trevor, come along. Run me a bath. And then she will walk away with your recently promoted gate attendant.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Trevor.
Morning is here. What do you all do in the morning?
I'm eating some breakfast.
I'd like to roll
Roll
for
for
pancakes.
pancakes. Yeah.
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 What is it? What did we say it was? I need to write this down.
It's performance.
Performance.
With disadvantage.
No. That is a 27.
You make
That is a nat 20.
with a nat 20. You make fantastic pancakes. Probably the best pancakes you've ever met, and yet they're not. They don't taste as sweet anymore. You just had the best thing you will ever taste, and now pancakes are ruined forever.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
They
Yes,
still taste
ruin it.
good. They still remind you of the pancakes you cooked at home, but they're just not as. They don't hit the same way anymore.
Willow realizes that she needs to get more creative with her pancake skills. And also, I'd like to steal a spatula from this kitchen.
You do so.
Nice.
I'm not gonna make you roleplay that. In fact, I think as you enter, the folks are just like, have a spatula, and let
Wait.
you take it.
Sweet.
Salandrius spatulas.
About the same time, yeah. I mean, there's a big, like, breakfast spell alarm, basically. But of course, anything for the purpose of the house. Would you like We've got lavender. Or we've got Oh, that actually that's better. We just have lavender soaps. So, great. He will take that and go run your bath.
Nice.
Fantastic. I think you, as your bath finishes, re-robed, you find Nalaran out in the hall, also re-robed. She's like, you were one of the spies, right? So you're with my brother. Okay, it's just that I only saw your real face for just a brief moment in the bathroom as I was looking to find my own, but you were taking that one. Saw yours in the reflection, but do you have any of the special Zaza that you gave me that night? Oh, fantastic. Great, she'll go along with you. Everybody else, anybody have anything they'd like to accomplish here in the morning?
Yes.
Maeve.
3 things rapid fire. 1, can I somehow take a bath or shower without Trevor being involved, just because we never do that and that's gross that we never shower?
Yes.
2, I want to intentionally decline Willa's pancakes without talking to her. Find Azrael and ask him if he knows where Maeve's bakery is and if they would hate me there and I shouldn't go.
Yes, I know the bakery well. It's two lefts, a right, a left, and a right. That away, in that direction. And Maeve, she's... Do I know Maeve?
Only by she knows the place, probably not personally.
I don't know much about her, but the entire city is trying to be better. I can't promise you won't get looks.
Okay.
I'd be surprised if anybody actually said anything, though.
Alright. Thank you. And then you see her like trying to remember the directions he just said, and she walks up.
Great.
Try to get
Um,
baked goods.
yeah, you make your way following these directions perfectly. You see a quaint little shop. It's painted in like a salmon color, along with like wood trimmings and like little plants coming off of it, and little bells and all sorts of little decorations. But it just says Maeve's Bakery on a little wooden sign, with little pictures of muffins on them.
Cool.
What do you do?
I want to walk in.
Great. You go in, you see two workers in here. One is just a younger man kneading some dough by the counter, and then the other one you do recognize as Maeve, by like a register, if you will, taking orders.
Okay. I will ever so boldly just walk up to her and say, "Hey, this is gonna sound weird, but I know you from a long time ago. We threw olives at fancy men's drinks, and also a chandelier, and also you gave me this card, and I am here now. Hello."
She is taken aback for a moment. She's like, "Well, yes, but I remember that night very fondly. Mayventra was a great friend to me, but you look nothing like her."
Yeah, I know. We were like, it's a long story, and I don't expect you to believe me, but I didn't want to not come to your bakery because I said I was going to. But we were like all disguised and stuff because, what else? You wouldn't. I would have been not liked very publicly at that point. So I was kind of hiding, and also my name is also Maeve, not Mayvendria. Fun fact.
Huh. That is quite the coincidence, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, would you like to sit? Catch up?
Yeah.
Great. What's your order?
Whatever you recommend.
Great. A blueberry scone and black coffee. And we'll bring those to the table. And I think you guys get going in conversation. What kinds of things do you tell her?
I wouldn't explain too much of the situation, but I would give vague detail. Like, I would answer vaguely about how we were disguised to be kind of spies if she kept asking about it.
Sure.
Otherwise, I just want to know, like, what's going on for her.
Well,
In my promise.
Business is booming. My bakery has never been more successful. I have an employee now. That's Ron. He's actually a wood elf himself. He's just like, "Yo,
Hello, Ron.
I'm needing dough." Yeah. Okay. Goes back to the dough. But yeah, she updates you on her whole life, how everything's going really well, how she got a nice little house, how she has a new cat, but the cat just screams all the time, but he's so cute and she just loves him. And then yeah, just lots of like small talk for a while and like talking about lives.
Yeah, awesome. I would just do that and be like, I couldn't leave without fulfilling my promise, and then like, thanks for the food and stuff, and then she goes eventually
All right.
back to the place.
Oh yeah.
Really.
Once you have arrived, everybody has been fed and bathed. Nilayran and well, at least Nilayran is a little bit high. I don't know if Vesper would have joined in this. Sure. But she will come back out to the group and just look around at all of you and just say, "You all look quite different from the way I remember seeing you last." Magic, I suppose. So what's next for you, brother and friends?
Well, my friend here is looking for some missing children, and well,
Oh,
it doesn't
we can
quite.
start with the tolerance, of course.
Yeah, I figure as much. Are jog my memory. Are they still all still around?
Well, one moment. Marivelle actually did pass some time ago, but the rest of them are around, yes.
It's a shame. She was always the brighter of the two.
That is incredibly true. But ever since she's been gone, as a matter of fact, they have really fallen well, less than moral, I shall say. So if you're looking for abducted children, they are certainly the place to start.
Noted. I'll glance at Finnan. If that's the Red House. Thank you. I appreciate the lead as much as it was probably obvious.
Well, of course. I mean, Zelandri's men are daft. And then she will walk off.
So it seems we have an idea of where to go next. The family consists of the father, who, well, he runs things, but his wife, Marivelle, who she mentioned passed, was sort of the brains of the operation. You know, she was kind of the reason that they were even on the map to begin with. If she's gone, I don't know what the family would be up to, but yeah, we should probably start there.
Well, lead the way.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know where I'm going. You want me to just wander? We're following.
Is everyone done here? Is everybody?
Can you roll me an insight check? Great. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not going to give you any other information. Fantastic. Give me a persuasion check. She gives you 200 gold for a normal sized bag of, like, a small bag of weed, yeah. She had way more money than that to offer that you could have gotten, but yeah. Fantastic. I suppose with no other objections, go ahead.
I just so y'all know, the names of the children we are looking for are the 3 girls out of the 7 of them that got kidnapped. It's Carmen, Lola, and Prim. So, kind of keep a lookout on that. Just gotta give that a little side thing there.
Well, do you want to start with the father, or would you prefer to, not literally, but attack the children first? This is your case.
Well, I think we'd get more information out of him unless we go down. I mean,
The son Geoffrier was always seen as being the most diplomatic of the bunch. He's also the one I think we stole the key off of. So no reason to suspect that he'd know we were the ones to do that. But we could start there too. Do you want to do this under secrecy, or do you want to be very direct?
I mean, we need information. We can't just. Me finding Xander was just like a stroke of luck, to be honest. When we went through all that down in the place that now shall not be named, but this is new city, new place. I've never been here before, so I think we need to get as much information as possible.
Sure, some questioning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think Geoffrier anymore hangs out around the Toleran family estate. I don't know. I mean, he dabbles in the family business. There's nothing saying he'll be there, but we could try there.
You said the Red House?
The Red.
Are we? All right.
We can head that way. I can lead us right now. And we're off.
Great. You make your way over to the Toleran estate, where at this point you do see a guard in red at the gate. Nod to you, and the gate being closed does see Azrael Zelandris, and opens it anyway. And gestures you inside. Says, "Can I ask your business today, Hand Zelandrius?"
We were hoping for an audience with Geoffrier.
Well, that should be simple enough. Although it is customary to have a small escort along the way. Is that all right?
Plenty fine by us. Yes.
Very well. I shall let him know that you're on your way. Joining at your sides on like a square formation around you, you see 4 guards cloaked in red, with like masks covering their face and glaives in their hand. And they join in step with you to escort you along.
And at this point, are all 7 of us together in this group?
Yes, Kinpath is here. Also, Matu. You can tell Matu and Terry to not come in if you'd like. But they are also here.
Luke?
Luke is here. Yep.
Matute and Terry don't feel like my surrogate character sheets, so I don't feel comfortable deciding whether or not they should be walking into a potentially deadly. Okay, there we go. Dad said yes.
There's 30 of us.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Yeah. Cool.
As you're walking, you pass by several more guards in red, seemingly just patrolling the halls, some stationed at certain doors. You also see guards that are less, they have less like shoulder padding and no helmet, but they have like some black weaved into their red robes, and they appear to be spellcasting members of the Iron Claw as well. And without even like anyone with a passive insight higher than a 15 is going to see that all of these people are like eyeing you down as you walk through. But eventually you are escorted to Geoffrier's room where you find him sitting at a desk in the center of the room. And then beyond, well, I'm going to say you also see several more guards behind him. I'm going to say, call it 5 more in here. But then I will need an investigation check from anybody who wants to try to gather a little bit more information.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fail hard.
Good at
19.
investigation. Natural 20, and I get a +10. I see everything.
It's me. I got a 21.
18.
Okay. Anybody who got above a 20,
Hell yeah.
you see that there are coming towards his desk, out of the back wall are like glass tubes. You're not entirely sure what their purpose is, but they seem to end underneath where his desk is, and his desk is facing the door where you enter. So you can't see where they end. With a nat 20, you, Kaelinor, also can see that while there are trophy shelves along the sides of the room, and chairs, and little potted plants, and huge bay windows, and all sorts of things in here, it's very fancy looking. There are 2 bookshelves along the back wall as well, and you can immediately clock that the one on the left is a false wall, that thing can shift.
Noted.
With that said, Joffrier looks up to all of you. Well, this is quite the group you've assembled here, Azrael, a motley crew.
Yes.
What business do you have here today?
Well, this is more, well, it's on the books as much as it's off the books. You know about that. If there's rumor, well, how tight-lipped are your people, Geoffrey? I count, head count, in the room.
He looks around to this group and says, my guard is among the most tight-lipped among the citizens of the city. Of course, if the constituents of the Toleran house, the other nobles, were to overhear, then surely it would get out.
Well, I come to you because you're reasonable. There's rumor that there is trafficking in the country. And you and I both know that we look the other way on much of it. But you know just as well as we do that children are not part of that group.
I will need you, Azrael, and Finnan to make me insight checks, please.
Oh, Bryce.
Whew.
Oh no.
Hold on. Wait, can I...
I rolled a nat 1.
Is it worth?
Is that what that was?
Is it worth?
That was a nat 1.
I
God damn it.
think I want to... Can I use lucky die on that? Because that's a 20.
Sure.
Oh, fucking, there it is. Okay.
Finnan fails because he's staring him hard and not really paying attention.
Dude, it got worse.
Well, here's what I'll say with a 14. You don't gather every bit of information you could have, but you do see him shift a bit in his chair, which I think you might guess means he knows something about what you're talking about. Well, I mean, any number of things can happen behind even my keen eyes. I suppose we'll have to open up an investigation, but that could take months. I mean, to do a proper check of everybody.
And Joffrey, I want to be very clear. There are no accusations yet against your house. We just need to make sure the children are safe. And we'd obviously like it to stop, however it's happening.
Well, of course. Who would be such a monster to not want that to stop? I certainly can see where you're coming from, Azrael, and I will open up an investigation immediately.
I'm sure that the Crown would be happy to offer a reward to anyone helping dissolve such trade. Feels disgusting to even call it that.
I will need one more insight check from the two of you. And it looked like Willa had something going on.
Let this play out first.
If you're gonna say you need to go to bed, I'm wrapping it up, don't worry.
No, I'm not.
I rolled an 11.
16.
Again with the 16, actually better than a little it was last time. I think you see a shared glance between him and a guard on the side wall, very quickly and discreetly, but you catch it.
Do I get
After
anything? Or what do I get? It's an 11, but
I think if anything, you might see where Azrael's eye goes following that, and you catch that part.
I want to side eye Azrael. Be like,
I think my body language is stalwart.
I'm tense. I'm just tense the whole time.
Willa?
I think feeling the side eye, he wouldn't even match it. I think you would get a message I saw. No, to Finnan, sorry.
But also.
No, no, never mind.
All right.
Why are you doing that, Ivy? Why'd you do that? Now I want to do it because Ivy disapproved of me not doing it.
Well, you're like really raised to God. Everyone's like you were gonna do something.
I know. I just
Wait, guys, should
didn't want to.
And you're like, just
Put the band-aid up and get whatever crazy thing out.
I'm gonna do it. Willow's going to aggressively advance on this guy.
oh god.
Cat.
Ivy.
Can I counter spell it?
Is there any interaction here?
Let's see. Let's let it play out.
I'm not gonna
Depending on
go
what it is.
all the way up to him. Okay, I'm not gonna invade his space or anything. I'm just gonna step out of line from where we're at,
I bet you will.
and I'm gonna glare into this man's soul. And now I'm not gonna take the credit for this because I use ChatGPT, but in Thieves'
Oh.
Cant, I'm gonna ask him and say to him, been hearing the night market short on songbirds lately. Any traders moving quiet cages through your alleys? And I want to say that aggressively to try to intimidate him.
I'll
my
let you
Thieves'
make
Cant.
intimidation with disadvantage. Use ChatGPT, you get disadvantage.
Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, you got Thieves' Cant.
Let's done my calculator because I suck at basic addition or subtraction.
Salandria's estate.
Shoot.
Definitely gonna be it. Disadvantage was 14.
Cool.
I wish I would have rolled a 1, but I got a 2.
So what? Oh yeah. I mean, advantage on the next roll, which I guess was a while ago. But if you want to use it on then whatever the next one is that you want to do, no worries. He questions what you said for a moment, and he's gonna say back in some other cryptic wording, in Thieves' Camp, basically, if there were such goings on here, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay. I'll kind of look at the others and just kind of fall back in the line and be unsure about what to do from here. I haven't caught anybody's glances or notices or anything, so I'm kind of...
At this point, who were the three that rolled over a 20 on investigation?
Me with a natural 20.
I rolled a 21.
You three see tiny little drops of some sort of oozing yellow liquid flow in the glass pipes, almost imperceptible. But with that investigation score, I think you three see just tiny stream drop down from the wall.
My passive investigation is 20. Can I see that shit?
Same.
Mine is not.
Sure, you can also see it.
We never use passive.
Yes, you also see this dripping down. No, it's within glass tubes, so if it had a smell, you wouldn't be able to smell it. Yeah, it's like these tubes are running out of the wall and towards this desk, and you see like liquid is within there coming out of the wall.
2 questions, rapid fire. How exposed are these tubes? Like, is it reasonable to walk up and touch them without like crawling under this man's desk and touching them?
Yeah, I mean they're small and close to the ground, and like their entrances are kind of behind potted plants, but you can walk up and see one in the way that like a mic cable might be taped to the ground.
Would it like, so they're taped to the ground, or they're on the ground?
Right.
And second question, identify, did we say that is like an audible sound that everybody in the area can hear, or have we just been hamming that up for funny's sake? Like, is that just a voice in my head?
I will say that you can make it silent if you want it to be.
Can I identify something I'm touching with my foot?
Yeah.
Like through a shoe?
Yeah, it's just touch. It doesn't say how you touch it.
Huh.
Can I message my owl familiar? Or no, it's a
Yeah, it just knows what you're
like,
thinking. Yeah.
So I'd like it at this point to start hop off my shoulder where it was perched and just start kind of bouncing around the floor like um like a bird might just be meandering on the ground.
Sure.
Is can I have it move in the direction of that tubing?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll something here. Yep, you're good. It moves that direction.
Sick. I want to cast Identify using the touch casting component or casting ability of a familiar while it's touching the piping silently.
Fantastic. As you do so, what is identified to you is suddenly very familiar. This is a type of magical resin, one that you've seen once before with your mother encased in it, and later with the Don encased in it.
Hmm. To Geoffrier to maybe just buy some time, talk out of the side of my mouth. Because I think the last thing that was said was Willa's bit. I'll say, apologies. She's young.
A feisty one for sure.
And while that's happening, can I be messaging individuals in the group with my findings?
Sure. Also, Evan, what do you got?
Can I pursue my investigation of that shelf that's a false wall further and see if I can detect any sort of trigger mechanism without getting like terribly close to it?
Yeah, you can give me another investigation check.
I'm good at those. No, it's. Oh. Ooh.
I'm gonna say it's like a normal turning now, but it's rather fancy looking.
I got 24.
With a 24, you see a lot of these books are dusty, not read recently, but one of them has fingerprints along the spine.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Hi, Theo.
Azrael, are you hitting people with messages?
Yeah, just rapid fire messages of tubes have bad resin. Be careful.
I will reply to that message with. You said it was the left side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Left side bookcase is a false wall. I can see the trigger.
Does anybody else have a response to the message? Just round robin style here. It's looking more plausible.
Cool. I was imagining the door still open, but cool. Yeah, you do so. Oh, sure. Go over there. Get ready for it.
I'm gonna have. I have had Scarab for a while, so I have some kind of rapport with him. I'm just gonna slightly tap him, just to kind of like signal to be ready.
Can I?
Do some shit.
Sorry.
I'm done. Go ahead.
I might just money where our mouth is and say, so, Geoffrier, the resin in that tubing and the false wall on the back left, what's the deal here?
He's going to kind of look down for a moment and smile. Well, I wasn't going to go out the way my mother. This is hardly the diplomat. I hate that it had to come to this. He stands up, pulls his sword, and I need everybody to roll initiative. That is where we will end this week. You can absolutely shut the door. I don't know how much that's going to block things, but you can absolutely shut the door.
I don't know why I rolled. That was the first time I used D&D Beyond. Can I use my inspiration from the recap on my
God
initiative?
fuck!
Sure.
I'm gonna re-roll it. I rolled worse, so I'm
I
gonna
rolled
take
a
the
4.
11.
All right.
Finn and Parker, I will trade my 27 for your 4.
Does the DM allow this?
Yeah, I think that's one of his traits.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes, Theo.
I walked through the door and there.
God damn it, Kimbab.
10,000.
My
Or 1,080 roll.
My
Yeah,
screen's
Luther
freaking
isn't
out.
even in here, by the way, but yeah.
All right, I don't know. I don't know anything that's happened.
Yeah.
So
We have lots
found
to
you.
explain.
Foster, I rolled a 22 using a luck die on the d20.
Fantastic. And we'll have all those for the next time. Well, welcome, Theo. First of all, how did Owen's performance go?
they won.
Hell
That was
yeah.
great, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's sick.